Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Is that on? Is this thing on? Am I doing a Zach Brown moment? Yeah. Apologies for the lack of sound there. As I was so rudely interrupted by the lack of sound. Thanks OBS for deleting the scenes. We are going to be against Oldham College, which is Manchester City Esports Academy, in the quarterfinals of the Open competition in the British Esports Student Champs. It's been a while since we've live streamed on this channel. We're very, very much looking forward to it. And yeah, nothing more to say. It's obviously if we are, it's going to be a best of one, and if we lose, we are going to be eliminated from the event, which is not what we're looking forward to. So it's the Division 2 top 32 quarterfinals. We've beaten Exeter, which is obviously I think they're called Temperature.exe, and we've also beaten Derby Diamonds. We have not beaten Exeter College. Apologies for that misinformation. Salisbury Spitfires. Apologies for the misinformation. Yeah, in the top 32nd round, we beaten Salisbury Spitfires. Last 16 round, which was the last stream we did on this channel, just before the Easter break, we were against Derby Diamonds. And now we are against Oldham College, the official Manchester City Esports Academy fixture. Not fixture, we are the fixture. Just waiting for everything to be done and dusted. Apologies for the wait, ladies and gentlemen. Bit of a technical issue side. Always a regular occurrence at this Twitch channel. She'll be back with you shortly. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We are all back with the thick of it. So, we're unbind. I assume it's going to be a best of 3 knockout. If not, it's going to be a best of 1. I have not been given clear information about that, if I have to be honest. But you have to basically go with it. Let's see. We've got this new overlay set up, ready to go. So, this is obviously, not obviously. Also a bit of a test stream in regards to the overlay. Hope it goes well. That's what the technical difficulties was for. forward to be a split A push from the York Vikings side here.
Doing a thing.
So we've got push, 4 people down short. Waylay entering around this time. The Prowler onto Lamp, and already they are going on a plant. First to be a post-plant position.
Right here.
Layout should be happening shortly enough. First kill coming in from Trio Monster with the Chamber Sheriff. Another fight happening in the lamp position. Takes it down to a 3v3 actually, not 4v4. Third kill coming in from Trio Monsters, the Chamber. Onto Fade. 3v2 position onto the Vikings so far. Into a 2v2 now as soon as I said it. Low HP on the Chamber, gets a 2k on the Chamber diff, gets the Chamber diff allowed. Person breach remaining. Camper couldn't get the last kill as the 3k revenge has been settled for the pistol round, ladies and gentlemen. I fought to be through. Boss. City Esports Academy is going in with another short push. It does seem so. Two people from the York Vikings side looking out for an aggressive shower push. While short is absolutely unclaimed to be. Phoenix left from the Manchester City side, but doesn't help the York Vikings side at all, as we're going to be forced into another post-plant position. Shower person being attacked. Camper gets the kill. It's going to be 5v3 for York Vikings so far. Two Spectres on the go. Being mentioned, Blue Panther with another Spectre. Being defused by Trio Monsters. It's going to be 3v1, 2v1. Not enough as Camper is the one to answer for the previous round. Gets his revenge done. That's going to be 1-0. Sorry for the botched shoutcasting from yours truly, ladies and gentlemen. We're dealing with a lot of issues at the moment. Should be alright going into the swing of things. Interesting stuff. Whilst dealing with the technical difficulties, we seem to be missing out on the best round so far with a 3k fast coming in from the Jet, IP Freely. He loves the Jets. He loves the Jet very much, that guy. Already looking out for the Phoenix. Knows the position. It's be very hard for this Phoenix to clutch this one up. Just looking out for every single angle that he can. Bucky already pushing through. Cannot get the kill. Conspiracy. The aptly named Vlad with a Prowler should be easy to kill with a 10 HP remaining. The Spectre champion Blue Phantom himself secures the round for the York Vikings. Apologies for the technical difficulties here, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, this is a bit of a test round with the overlay program that we have been trying out for the last week, and it just so happens that it doesn't like us at the moment. We shall be back with the regularly scheduled program shortly.
I'll find you. Marked one.
Doesn't like to work with us. Doesn't like to work with us, so we just have to continue without the overlay for this one here, ladies and gentlemen. Already on a 4v4 position with the first 30 seconds. It's going to be another post-plan situation for York Vikings, as it is a fast push from the Manchester City side. Already pushing through. IP Freely getting out. The Planter. Going to be a fast push with the Trio Monsters ults. Chamber Sniper. Already in a defusable position. Gets smoked out inside the smoke. 3k for IP Freely. It's going to be 2v1 position for York Vikings. The Phoenix is the last person to be done over by Trio Monsters. As the sole person staying alive to get that defuse and make it 3-1. Hopefully, towards the latter stages of the match, we shall be with a smoother and much better streaming quality in regards to everything. But that is such a good way to start things off for your Vikings. Already in a favorable side. Already in a favorable side so far for this map. Now we see the Manchester City side trying out a B push, it seems. Split one at that. Phoenix Viper pushing them from the long side. I was about to say just before as I was commentator curse. Jesus Christ. Or fast B push onto window. Already know the positions so far. Good kill from IP Freely with the operator. Going down long. Already catching Phoenix out. Usually the sole person to stay alive on that Manchester City side. Almost catching out the chamber. Ulting it now. Flashed a bit on the way. Still having that long position secured for his team. Whilst the Manchester City side from the window gets the first kill through the smoke as an unlucky Tree of Monsters is in the way. And it is going to be a bit of a scrambling option. As Blue Fanta is looking out for that flank, and so is Alf from the Manchester City side. Let's see who will prevail first. It will going to be Blue Fanta. Does he know that two more people are on the way? Not that it seems so as Fade. Not actual Fade. Fade? Not sure. The Viper player from the Manchester City side catches out the flank of Blue Fanta. We're going into the last 40 seconds of the match here. The Soul Jet, IP Freely with an AWP and the ult. Trying to make ends meet. It's a Fade ult and the Viper wall comes down for a post-plant position. Fake plant going in first. IP Freely sees and hears everything. It seems to go to be 3v3. Had to catch out the Fade. Stun with the AWP.
Spike planted.
Already rotated. Bit of a fast push coming in from I'm Camper. Viper being caught out. Conspiracy helping out his teammates. They know the position. Conspiracy couldn't catch its teammate out. There's going to a 1v1 position. Off from the tubes. IP Freely knows his position dearly, and he gets it! Such a way to finish that 3K. The 3K champion himself, IP Freely. Such a round to finish. Such a kill to finish round, rather. As we secure the 4-1 position in terms of rounds here, ladies and gentlemen, with the utmost performance we can just yet. IP Freely already going on a spree in terms of the kills. 9-3 with Trio Monsters trailing behind. 7-3. It's going to be dispersed kill range for the Manchester City side as they're seeming to be scrambling for options in terms of where to push and how to push. Trio Monsters already has the sides covered in long B. Or B long. Whichever one you may prefer. The Soul Phoenix going out for the shower push once again. But two people from the Alt Viking side is ready to meet him at a moment's notice. Phoenix going to be bludgeoned to death here. Let's see. Not yet. He knows the AWP is there. Goes for a wide peek once again. Gets punished by it. Iprevila catches out the chamber on the other side of that showers. It's going to be in favorable 3v5 position. Even though they're going with a post plant at the moment. Viper walls and ults coming through, but the Camper Brimstone all catching out two people to make a favorable position. And the ult of Brimstone has helped this round a lot here. Not much more to say. As we're on a slew of rounds, it's going to be a flawless round to continue going. Such dominant gameplay coming in from the Alt Viking side here. And Iprefreely, my god, already going on a spree and continuing said spree. With the AWP is going to take a interesting position, let's say. Short on AWP is going to be, yeah, just interesting to see. Going to meet the four people that is going to be pushing in from the Manchester City side to the shorts. Let's see how this goes. This can be absolutely carnage. Crowley going through. Spotted the person out. Had to wait. Had to wait. They're already pushing through the Fate. Trio Monsters getting that first blood of the round. Phoenix switching through. Conspiracy catching the ult immediately. All the utility helping York Vikings out. Especially from the A side, A teleporter side. They are not catching out the fact that Manchester City is on a hard rotate at the moment to the A side. Viper wall is going down and the post plant is going down as we speak. The York Vikings reacted very late to this. Phoenix Flash goes through. Trio Monsters get to 2k onto the Viper player. Jets cannot catch out the box player. The flank from Trio Monsters already on the 3k. The blue Fanta fade. Kill going through. Cannot secure the ace. Phoenix on a 2k hour from the Manchester City side. Conspiracy now catching out the last two remaining as I am solely looking for options to speak. They do not allow me here. Such dominant gameplay coming in from York Vikings to finish that round and make it a 6-1 overall. In terms of rounds, Trio Monsters on an absolute spree right now at the moment. And the economy is looking very, very nice. York Vikings for more rounds to conquer. Meanwhile, Manchester City Academy, otherwise it's Oldham College, suffice to say, is just scrambling for options. Nothing else comes to my mind in terms of the adjectives supposed to use for this. But I do know for a fact, though, that they are going on a split A push. They are very, very modelled around rotating as well, which is something that we should be looking out for as per by the last round. Phoenix going out here. EU catches him out. And by him, I mean the Am Camper. Onto the short side. Two people through showers now. It's going to be a hard A push once again. A very fast one at that. Default Viper wall going through. As Blue Fanta is being caught out by the Alf. It's going to be a breach shot, perhaps, by the Conspiracy. Hard one.
You want to play? Let's
Model
play.
through. For York Vikings here. Sharp position by the Chamber Alt as well. Freely just trying to catch every single angle he can. Trio Monsters with a headshot kill. Hyper Freely catches out one by the Showers side. Conspiracy now with a headshot. It's going to be 2v2 position as always. Low HP on our breach though. Going to be interesting to see the jet smoke maybe potentially helping out to get in the first half of the bomb, but it is unfortunately not. As York Vikings had to push all buttons they could. But unfortunately they give out a round to Oldham College here. It's going to be 6-2 overall. Picking up some speed for the Oldham College side. Some momentum as well, which we're dearly giving to them. They like their hard pushes. They really, really like their hard pushes in terms of... Not in terms of, that's the end of the sentence. Chamber setup on B has not failed us just yet. Hopefully we shall be looking forward to this one. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. 3 people potentially out on the long side. Switching out weapons. Full neutral already. Good peek by Trio Monsters to give out info for his theatre team. Phoenix already stressing through to the window side, being accompanied by Viper. Where they already pushing through. Viper getting out the first kill against Trio Monsters. Conspiracy getting out the 2k, almost a 3k, but gets catched out by the I Love Linus, which is the fake player, and going to the post-plant position. That's going to be 3v3. Viper Freely not giving up the operator. And nor is Breach with his weapon. Conspiracy. Oh, Breach. Brimstone. Apologies. And Camper does not know that fade is there. And the actual fade now catches the ult and puts the ult. Let's go to a 2v2 position after that beautiful one tap coming in from Blue Fanta. Time is ticking. Clock is ticking. He knows the position. Phoenix knows the position. Gets it out. IP Freely with a Sheriff push. It's going to 1v1. The 2 bullets into I Love Linus. The fade player is going to 1v1. Fakes the plant out. Has to peek. Unfortunately, cannot catch him out. Even with a low HP. As Oldham College, the Manchester City Esports Academy team is picking up steam as we speak. Picking up that momentum that they dearly wanted, it seems. The York Vikings are, I have to use the word again, scrambling for options. Strong results still in terms of the kill-death ratio coming in from Trio and IP Freely for York Vikings here. See how this B push goes again. 2 people on window now, so the Conspiracy and IP Freely. The breach stun already coming through. Fast peek catches out the waylay. Breach stun assist as well. There's a scrumble going into the window side.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Great ult versus ult position from Trio Monsters to EU specifically. Cannot catch it. Conspiracy cannot catch it out. With Spike careers down.
B.
Carrier, not career. Jesus. Jesus. I'm camper. Double peek. Into Smices. IP freely and I'm campered. The aforementioned gets caught out. They are now knowing of a flank of Blue Fanta. Unfavorable 2v3 for York Vikings thus far, as Chamber Trio Monsters has to wait. Has to wait. 3-person push from the window side. Less than 40 seconds remaining now. Game's going to be all scrambling for options. Has to get 1 kill. Post plant into.
Spike planted.
Now catches that one.
I like it.
Favorable position now. Trio Monsters pushing in through. Almost catches out Fade. Low bullets. Low bullets for Fade. Has to reload. As Blue Fanta is on the flank as we speak. Chambers on the corner of the other side. There's going to be a Chamber and a Fade dip potentially.
One enemy remaining.
Fade versus Fade. Doesn't know where he is. Maybe he can get the spray out. 30 HP for both. Fades here. The Prowler attack. Good one at that. Stun as well. Not helpful much in this particular circumstance. As I love Linus, the Fade of the Oldham College lineup is on an absolute performance. Yeah, that's what it is. As it is a 6-4. Still York Vikings on the lead, but we are forced into a 4-spy position. So it seems. All hands at stake here. Otherwise, the first half might be finishing 6-6. There is going to be another 2-person shower push on the defense, but a 2-person shower push on the offense as well, as Manchester City for a push from shot, a shot.
Bring them down.
As the waylay of the Manchester City gets out the first kill. Default positions once again.
Mark 2.
Hard push. Spectre of Blue Fanta is not helpful this time. Knows that IP freely positioned from that one, as it is a 2v5 for York Vikings. A conspiracy in the lineup of the lamp position. Trio Monsters with a 2k with the Sheriff. The Chamber Sheriff to be exact. Conspiracy now. Finishing that 2k. But both cannot catch Waylay out. It's going to be 1v1 position. Already has the Waylay ability out. Unfortunate. Had minimal to low chance on that one, I must say. As Waylay makes it 6-5. We are looking at the last round of the first half for this map, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a great showing from the last couple of rounds, or few rounds rather, from the Oldham College side, from the attacker side. But a great showing and display of KD still from IP Freely and Trio of the York Vikings. Default chamber positions. Planted out now. There's going to be maybe a slow B push. And that. The attackers are definitely... Oldham College is definitely fond of the... what's it called? The fast pushes into sight.
Come on, let's go!
I'm going to see a lot of ultimates around here. As Phoenix ultimate gets already down to 24 HP. Rushing forth. Putting down walls. The Viper ult now pushing through of the Oldham College side. IP Freely now ulting through. And now Breach, Conspiracy now ulting through. Is an absolute carnage. This is Valorant, ladies and gentlemen. As Jet gets the first blood. And Alpha the 3k from the Oldham College side as well. Just as I was about to talk about, it's going to be 2v2 once again. The Fade diff might be the decider, as I'm Camper is the one defusing. The flank is not being helpful from Linus once again.
You've seen too much.
Being baited out by the Phoenix on the garden sides. And as I said, as I predicted, you might have to call it the commentator curse. It is a 6-6 as the first half finishes in such a fashion by both teams. Ults galore going out. Now let's see how your Vikings attack will be fared upon. There's going to be one shower push, 4 into short from the B side. The next side. 3 people, 3 side. However, Breach still already pushing through. Stun versus stun as Phoenix from the Oldham College side gets the first kill onto short. Couple of injured players on each side though. Smoke's gone through. Just waiting for the plant. Conspiracy. The aptly named. Unfortunately cannot get the plant out. Had to wait for a bit as the Phoenix is on an absolute spree. On the pistol round. 4K. Do not let him get the ace. Camper absolutely dissolves that one through. All we could do in that position, as it is going to be a 6-7 for York Vikings. Yeah, I had to say it. Sorry, I had to say it. I had to say it. It's the numbers on the screen. For all of you who laugh at that joke still. Bit of a discrepancy on the York Vikings side, potentially. No, I'm kidding. There's no discrepancy. The momentum is definitely on the Oldham College side, though. Manchester City Academy side. I have to reiterate myself. Do you have two names or a particular circumstance? In the default push, as Chamber catches our conspiracy. Alf, rather. Shower push as well from the Waylay. Going to be prevailing. Trio Monsters with a massive 1D to elevate things into this round. Great showing so far from Trio Monsters in regards to performance overall, especially his aim through and through. Failed window push coming in from York Vikings side as Hyperfeeling Camper had to dissolve to the hard B push, B setup rather, from the Viper and the Fade. There is going to be a 2v4 position in the last 45 seconds. Take. No lot of options. I'll be going through the classic of Blue Phantom. Never, ever fails here. Just all about dropping weapons for the York Vikings side here. And getting said weapons
30 seconds
would be ideal,
left.
if anything. Chambers positioned perfectly for
I have them.
From the Oldham College side, as there's a hard push, has to be in the last dying moments of the round, as there's a post-plan position for York Vikings with 2 pistols only. I'll be surprised if we get a kill, if I'm being brutally honest, compared to the guns or weapons that Oldham have. Must do another great 1D coming in from Trio Monsters, as there's a 1v3 position. Almost catches out the spike diffuser, but had nothing else to basically do. That's all he could do in that moment. The momentum that is showing through from the Oldham College side, there's definitely one to speak about here. Carrying it forward from the first half to the second. Force round. I mean, obviously, like, Trio Monsters doesn't even have armor in this particular round, so it's going to be all back. All back. Has to be from the York Vikings side to survive this one. We're going for a split B push. It does seem to be. Already has info of I Love Linus, the Fade Fade from the Oldham College side. Far to speak then. The wiper wall into B sites.
Toxin screen down.
Having Viper on that B position surely is going to be a deal breaker. It does seem to be for York Vikings unless they rotate. It does seem to be the only option to survive here, as they cannot lose these guns, ladies and gentlemen. They can't lose the weapons they have. IP freely catching out the first blood against I Love Linus, and Camper being taken out to be the 4v4 decide the leveling out the game. This field, so what to say. Trio Monsters gets caught, catching out Waylay, but IP Freely and Conspiracy being caught out at the same time. Unfortunate position to have for the Chamber Diff. And Blue Fanta is all York Vikings have to play for this very hard round.
30 seconds left.
A lot of options given to Oldham College as well, regarding their momentum and everything. Seems like they need to have a stern not a stern, but some communication regarding the next couple of places or couple of strategies that they need to potentially
10
inquire.
seconds left.
Phoenix now from the garden side knows the position. It's going to be an easy one, completing the 3K. 9-6 for Oldham College here. Still have no idea as to if it's going to be a best of 1 or a best of 3. Let's hope there's a best of 3. Regarding the push for round 16 here, seem to be going for either a hard push, that is, either on A or B. We have decided to be on A, this one. Chamber trap already been out as well. They have all the information that they need for Oldham College now. Good flash onto Lamp as well to potentially catch out the Phoenix player. Only has a Sheriff in hand. Cannot catch him out, unfortunately. No, does Phoenix, as we are in a post-plant position. Again, here, ladies and gentlemen, that is an unfortunate spray, but Ify Freely finishes that one immediately. Although he's on a 5 HP here, as York Vikings asked to scramble for options once again. I love saying that word. It's such a good term to have. 1v5 for Ivy Camper. Catches one out, but cannot do much more. Plant fast, die fast. Is basically what happened there. As soon as we can keep our grounds for at least 10 seconds here. And I think the timeout here, our timeout option here is a great one to have. We are back from the timeout. Hopefully a stern communication or a conversation rather in regards to the momentum of things regarding York Vikings. That works. But I have a lot of all points to deal with. Still a stern KD ratio from Chamber and Jets of the York Vikings side. It seems to not be helping out much at the moment as Waylay gets that information that he desperately needs from the Oldham College side. No. And the York Vikings just need to explore the rotate option, really. Because it's only going to be a Viper as the smokes, and has been the entire match. The more easier ones to deal with regarding the rotate and the smokes. And there's an all-out push. It seems to be Conspiracy catching out first. The Viper, the aforementioned Viper, as we are going into the plant position here. Phoenix now pushing out. Waylay catching out Trio Monsters. Going to be a 4v4 position. An absolute interesting spray going down from Waylay. Another 1v3 position, this time for Conspiracy. Cannot catch out the Fade. Catches out Fade, actually. Unlucky spray. That's a lucky spray, though. The old position now for Breach. Only one to take after being 30 HP. A slew of things happening back to back to the point where I can even mention some of them. This could be the round that your Vikings take. Unfortunately, that stun was not on the hitbox. It has to get half. Has to get half!
No one else could do
as
this.
Chamber clutches it out for the Oldham College side. Conspiracy was a tad bit more patient, potentially. Could have been a 7-10 for York Vikings, but it's going to be an 11-6 rather. This is going to be the pressure point that makes or breaks York Vikings. In terms of economy, we are just a hate to say it, I hate to say terms again and again, but scrambling for options is genuinely the best way to describe what's happening to York Vikings at the moment.
You want to play? Let's play.
For a shower push. Silent one at that. Definitely one to consider, as that Fade Prowler was almost in the vicinity. Catching out nobody in the process. Fade diff from the Prowler, potentially coming through. Three Monsters just waiting for anyone to be caught with his ult as well. I haven't seen much aggressiveness in the defense of Oldham College yet, so that might not be the position to take. The smokes are ready. It's going to be an interesting time to consider. For York Vikings, the Fade ult coming out now. They know they are exposed to the public. Three Monsters catching out Waylay on the heaven side to start things off. Spike going down already as we speak. Trio Monsters catches out the Viper as well. Fade. Faid. I still don't know how to pronounce that.
Here.
Being caught out by an off angle that is not what Trio Monsters expected to see. The flash bait was expertly played, and the molly going down from the Brimstone side, catching out the diffuser, or to-be diffuser, of Phoenix. 4v2 position should be easy. 4v1. Conspiracy catches out I Love Linus. As Alf is the sole survivor, already being halved, has to go for it, and that he does. I reckon that was a 95% chance of York Vikings securing that round after so many lost rounds in a row. You can see by the scoreboard, that is 10 rounds that they've given. Not given. In layman's terms, they have conceded 10 rounds in a row, but they get the momentum back. Is this enough? Or is it just going to be a pebble on the path for your Oldham College? As Phoenix from said Oldham College is on an absolute spree in terms of KD, 25-13. Already being stood out rather. Would be push, but a slow one at that. Just waiting for Oldham College to just be aggressive, which they haven't just yet. In the defense position, an interesting one to take. Well, all buttons has to be pressed for your Vikings as they are on clutch time, or crunch time is a better way to claim that motion. Less than a minute remains now for the round. Oldham College is definitely looking for the rotators. 3, 4, is it 3? 3. York Vikings players are on the Gardens be long. Well, they could go with a rotate on with the TP very, very soon as we speak. They seem to be using all utility. And what I've said has been spoken as Trio Monsters catches the first kill onto the waylay position. Smokes are put down, and it's a perfect, almost perfect execution for the rotate, which is what they exactly needed. As there's a post plant for York Vikings, 2 Oldham College players on the CT side. Looking forward to push as they have pushed already. 3 York Vikings players on the lamp. Going to be crunch time in terms of positioning as well. They're looking out. Blue Fanta catches out Viper. Trio on IP freely catching out Phoenix and Fade simultaneously. There's going to be the Soul Chamber. Alf team. Alfie. I believe he's called. It's going to be 11-8. Still for Oldham College, but 2 rounds in a row. Has to be very, very good for your Vikings. 3 Monsters being caught out by said Chamber player. No time to defuse the spike. And he is given a weapon as well. Strategic push. The breath of fresh air coming in from York Vikings is always nice to see. Now, a counter timeout coming in before it's too late from the Oldham College side, the Manchester City Esports Academy. Definitely one to look out for, as Phoenix, best of the year, is definitely looking forward to what his performance is going to look like at the end of the day. He's very good at the moment in terms of his performance. He's catching out kills, he's catching out angles. I Love Linus as well has to be given a kudos as well, as he has caught out a few clutches in between the 10-round streak from Oldham College. The 2-round momentum has been potentially tried to be pushed for this timeout, but time will tell, as our economy is good, our ults is good regarding, actually, our ults could be better, but the ults from the Oldham College side, however, should be looked out for from the York Vikings side. Crunch time for both teams, as it is easier than expected and to give out rounds when you're in this position, even though you're 3 rounds ahead. 2 more rounds and you win the match. This is the magic of match round 13 here, ladies and gentlemen. Only the sheriff from the Waylay.
Here.
Fade Prowler TP. Oh, Waylay being aggressive with it as he catches out trio monsters. It's going to be a 4v5 for your Vikings. Waylay looking out for the second one. He has to go back to it. Getting caught out by 2. 50 HP down to 50 HP. There's a separate push from the B side coming forth from Conspiracy and Blue Fanta. There's also 2 people on B for the Oldham College side. So it might be a fair match here. Guarding player count all depends on ability and position. Sniper wall being down once again. Waiting for the breach stun and for the fade to go out. Can put a smoke angles whenever he can. But Oldham College has the info first. Smokes go down anyway. 3 people from Gardens, 1 from the window side as Fade the Viper ults down on site. And it's a 4v4 position as Camper catches out Linus, potentially in the flank, because I didn't see that much. But speaking of flank, we are on the flank as all the all the utility has been used on the B site. But Conspiracy and IP Freely scrambling for options now. Blue Fanta being caught out in the process. It's going to be 2v2 post-back position for your Vikings. All want to look out for. Fade on the Heaven side. And Chamber with his own Sheriff on the CT.
One enemy remaining.
Catching out Conspiracy. It's going to be a hard 1v2 for the Jets. Catches Alf. Knows where he is. Uses that ult to his advantage. Hopefully catches out Viper. Cannot for this one. Bit too aggressive for his liking. And for a bit too aggressive and a bit too nice for Fate to catch out for his own, as they get the eco round they solemnly deserved for this particular performance to get into match point.
Match point.
Meaning there's even more crunch time for your Vikings. Still awaiting on the information regarding if it's going to be a best of 1 or a best of 3. We shall have to be looking out for that. Crunch time for your Vikings indeed. As you can see, as they are looking out to go on a default push. 2 on A short, 2 on B short windows, on 1 looking out in the long position. Phoenix goes out with an aggressive ult. Do what you gotta do. Scanning for info, scanning for options. But the Phoenix knows that your Vikings usually take position already by B window. On average. Yeah, they're just looking for positions as Waylay's already on a flank. Which is concerning for your Vikings. But Chamber setups on the way. It depends on whether they go through the trap or not. Bits of things going on already. Trio Monsters with a wall bang headshot onto Fade the Viper. And Trio Monsters already on a post plant, even though the Phoenix, best EU,
I'm too far.
is on a 2K. First plant position has to be interesting either way about how this match goes. The Waylay fake has to be the one. Oldham College 2v4 position for York Vikings. Only has a Guardian on hand as Phoenix on a 3K. Blue Fanta catches out with a Guardian on himself. Even though flanks are through. Doesn't know half is through. Almost catches out the fade. That is on the other team. It's going to be
Push a button. Save the day.
Oldham College
Defenders win.
potentially winning it all. I do think it was a best of one. We will find out shortly. If it is, GG's to Oldham College. If it's not, still GG's to Oldham College. As we go out on a 13-8 for first map and potentially the last. Still awaiting confirmation regarding that. There's been quite a showing from Best EU in the Phoenix. But if it is a best of one, this is unfortunately how we go out. Ladies and gentlemen, I assume by the party leaves, it is a best of one. We are waiting confirmation shortly. Just gotten confirmation regarding the knockouts, and it is unfortunately a best of one, meaning we are out of the competition, we being obviously York Vikings or YCV-Inferno. Thank you very much for supporting the stream, ladies and gentlemen, and for watching. But that is unfortunately how the cookie crumbles for the YCV-Inferno side. Thank you very much for watching as always. Apologies for that. Apologies for the technical difficulties at the start as we couldn't get the overlay running as we hoped to. Meaning we missed out on a couple of the matchups at the start. But that is how the cookie crumbles, as I said, for YCV-Inferno. And we shall be looking forward to some of our other games, competitions, such as the Rocket League National Team, YCV Deception. Hopefully we will catch you next week regarding that. Until then, have a good night, have a good evening. I've been your host, Pro Detergent, otherwise known as D Chansoy. See you later.